Hello there, everybody. How are you all doing today? Hopefully, you're doing great. I'm doing pretty good, feeling pretty energized, which is good because for the past couple of days, I haven't really been all that energized. I'm going to be honest. It's been an interesting few days. Not interesting as in like much has been happening. It's just I've been, heavily preoccupied both with thought and with stuff just happening. Yeah. Hey, Bass, welcome back to Stream Friendo. How are you doing today? Allow me to turn the game volume on. And also to actually show you guys the game. Hold on, where do I do that? I do that right here. Okay. All right, we continue. I'm going to be really busy today, so mostly lurking perfectly fine. Lurking is good. Heck, it's one of the ways that I consume streams. If I go into a stream, I typically just lurk.
Yes. Can we read Miss
So,
Potter's
I
stories
get
for
that.
lesson today?
What a wonderful
Entirely.
idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
So it's been a little bit since I've last played this. I still remember what's going on with the story. I think we're going to be heading towards Ash, the continent of Ash, Ketchum, and hopefully destroying that other crystal. Things are looking up after the past 2 weeks, which is nice. Well, that's good. We definitely want things to look up. Always up, never down. So just kind of readjusting my audio. I found out that my audio may have been slightly messed up to what I usually have it. I don't think it would make a noticeable difference, mind you, but I noticed it was on like a different gain setting by like 1 tick, so it really shouldn't matter. But
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
you know, either way. So let's see. So we're gonna be doing that. So Bass, if you don't mind me asking, and if you don't mind sharing a bit, just because I'm curious personally, what's been looking up over the past bit?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
I did see on Discord. I don't know if I actually mentioned anything about it, and I'm sorry if I didn't. That you went to the doctor like I think a week ago at this point. Hold on, let me actually look at it. Yeah, just an ordinary viral infection. Yeah. Yes, hopefully that got better. I don't remember how long it normally takes for that to clear up. I want to say it doesn't really take too long as you have the medication for it.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Faith undying. I didn't even know I had this. We are the shadows that quicken in the firebird's wake, and from the shadows do serve our Lord, and those who would be his wings, the undying. Ring of Swift Shot, nice.
Here you are.
Let's see. Bass says, well, therapy has been nice and my illness is getting better. That's good. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I'm glad therapy's helping you, because I've always said this. I've always been a big advocate of, of therapy. What was it? It was Swift Shot. Ring of Swift Shot. I don't know where that would be. I don't think it'd be this low, would it? No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, okay, it's at the top. Fine. Lowest charge time for charged magic by 0.2 seconds. A moment's hesitation can lead to an eternity in the grave. I mean, probably true. Oh, we have that one challenge to do. Ooh. I'm not gonna do that straight away, but I do wanna do that soon, TM.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Okay, wait, I need to go to the infirmary. But yeah, I've always been a big advocate of therapy. I know it always depends on the therapist, and I know it's not always gonna be helpful, but I'm glad to hear yours is helping, right?
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Yeah, Joshy.
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
Mm.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas.
Yeah, they really made Barnabas out to be like this
I'm
really
sorry, brother. That was ill
big
spoken.
figure.
It's just.
I feel like it kind of, like it didn't come out of nowhere, but I kind of feel like it happened
Looking to us for strength.
kind of
Perhaps-
unexpectedly. That Barnabas is just like, yeah, I'm the dude,
Perhaps the prince
Yeah.
feels the same.
the big dude, ready to slaughter all, right? Nah, I'm complaining though. He's a cool enough character. Yeah, for all those lost. Even from Prince Dion himself. I forget, did his lover die? I think his lover might have died. Whatever his name was. I don't remember anymore. It wasn't important enough to really like remember his name though.
What is this place?
He's taken in by the medicine girl. That's right.
Don't move.
She sounds so much older than what she really probably should be.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Would well water really taste that good? Yeah, it always looks so nice in cartoons and stuff, but like, I don't know, I bet you in real life it'd be like, what, there's like leaves in it and stuff, right? Like, I know it has the little cover, but I mean, things are gonna get in there.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you
It's still true.
who guided my hand, then ultimately?
Probably unintentionally.
No, not you.
Okay, never mind then.
This is my doing. My
Okay, I
fault,
see.
My sin to bear.
His consciousness is trying to pass off the blame, but he himself
for
is
it,
like, nah, it's
I
my
must
fault.
atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to.
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Thank you, child. I know she's not saving Clive, but still. She's like an orphan, I guess.
You're going then?
I kind of thought she might be like an ethereal being,
Of
but I guess
course.
not.
I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Interesting. So they're gonna have some kind of maybe brother sister kind of bond, maybe.
Phoenix. It would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
I will be.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less.
Couple
If your
days.
uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile. And
True.
will be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
It's probably true too. I wonder if we're gonna be reaching a point soon where it's like, yeah, you can't really go back.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
New missive, nice. I like missives.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
I guess that's true. We have been kind of going all over the place, huh? Bounty board, new bounty board. Let's go and do a new bounty board. It'll be a good way to get us back into get the rest off after like essentially a full week of not playing. Considering last week it was vaudeville, and you know the other thing that we did, Desolate with Toby. That's right. Did I ever tell you about the time I journeyed through Southern Ash, Kupo?
Through Orcish lands.
Well, technically they're Deadlands now, but the orcs don't seem to mind. They found a way to survive without mother crystals, just like we have, Kupo. Though it involves a good deal more cannibalism than here at the Hideaway. At least I think it does. You don't happen to know what Molly puts in her brown, do you? Kupo? Okay. That's a nice quote. Yeah, it is, right? Like the one about seen more in your lifetime, like seen more of the world in 5 years than most people have in your lifetime. Pity you haven't been able to enjoy it. That is a good quote. Oh, we gotta find this one. All right. A caravan of traders traversing the Velcroy. Oh, I'm gonna just sit back a little bit. Told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. Oh, it's an S rank too. Oh my god, we're gonna be. Oh my god, is this really gonna be the first thing I do after like a week of not playing? They had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. A chimera. I contested that, or manticore? Could be a manticore. I contested that it might be not but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat. But the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and the fear in their eyes real. Traversing the Velcroy. Desert heat. Okay, so we can assume we know where that one is. Okay, well, we'll go and we'll read the missive first, and then from there, we'll have a look at it. Dun, bum, 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 bum. Gosh, we had enough trouble with the original Kavira. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We can. I'm sure I'll be amazing, and I'll be like suddenly a god at playing the game, right? Surely. Telemon Maid. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Oswin and them lot would still be stuck, stilling bilge water over a bonner. There's always room for improvement, though. So don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a knocking at your chamber door, looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. Mid. And tail makes 4. Clive. There's but one crystal left needs cracking, and but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss. Otto. Yeah, it's definitely setting us up for the actual end of the game. It still might be another session. I don't want it to break over 20. 20 is gonna be the limit I'm gonna try to hit for it. Not for any reason other than I just don't like seeing sessions go over 20. I feel like once they get over 20 for some of them, it's a bit too long. But we'll see. I'm still not gonna rush it, but we'll see. Oops. So the Velcroy. So the Velcroy is a place, I believe. Yeah, Southern Velcroy and the Velcroy. So it could literally be anywhere along here. Have I been here? I've not been to the Hand of Titan. I've not completed that one yet. So it's probably here if I had to guess. If I had to guess. And we can maybe check out the Hand of Titan as well while we're at it. Man, we gotta do the challenges. I hope I can do the challenges.
Faster.
If there's anything that's gonna take us a little bit to actually complete with the game, it's probably gonna be doing the challenges, which you know I'm gonna want to do. You know that. Everybody knows that. I am Mr. 100%. In video games when I can, obviously not every game I'm gonna be able to, but typically I will do my damnedest. Okay, hold up. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if there's anybody. Oh, there is. Fighting Torgal, is he? Torgal, I'm gonna steal your kill, bud. Let's say Torgal got it. I think Torgal actually got that one. Ooh, a chest I never got. A mithril belt. Okay, I'm sad I missed that one. Is that one gonna be good though? I mean, it is mithril. It is not. It's actually much worse. All right, never mind then. I don't mind that I missed it. Hey, Graham, welcome back to stream, dude. How you doing today? You have a little star by your name. I don't think I've ever seen that on Twitch. But yeah, welcome back to stream, friendo. How are you doing today? And thank you very much for wasting your channel points and keeping the Fraglandian economy in check. Always appreciate it. We vibing, and you? I'm doing good, thank you. Glad to hear you're vibing. Yeah, no, doing pretty good. Had a decent sleep last night, which I've kind of been sorely lacking. I'm not gonna lie. Somewhat due to irresponsibility and somewhat due to a need to try and get some things kind of done. I'm very much a late night kind of... How do I want to put it? A late night kind of like worker, if that makes sense. Right. I didn't want to fall. I didn't want to fall. It's kind of a shame. Oh well, no big deal. Let's get back up there. Lickety split. With the posture check and the hydrate, well, thank you very much for that. I will do both right now. Wow. Man, every time I do that, I could like feel my back like start to crack. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Younger me really kind of messed me up because I feel like younger me very much partially ruined my back with my posture from back then. Let's go. Give me Visibid just saying hi. Yeah, perfectly fair. Perfectly fair.
Run like the wind.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I think I said this a couple streams ago, but yeah, I used to be very much a shrimp sitter. Where it was like, meh. Yeah. Now I've gotten better, but that was after time, many years of sitting like a shrimp, you know. So every time I see like a posture check, sometimes I think, well, not every time, but like sometimes when I see a posture check, I'm like, you know, I don't know, like, yeah, I think to myself, like, do I really need a posture check? Like, but then every time I check, it's like, actually, yeah. So you guys always help me out with that, by the way. Because like every time I do that, it's like, oh, I just feel the cracks. I feel it like, it's like feeling my age, which I don't like very much. I don't like feeling like I'm getting old with my bones creaking and cracking. So if I were a Chimera, where would I be?
Time to fight. Okay, you know what? I'm starting to have my doubts that it would be here. Okay, you're being kind of a dick. You're being kind of a dick, Bloodfang. Okay, so it's Impulse. Okay, I'm kind of starting to doubt that the Chimera is here. Let me think then. Where would he be? Ready, go?
If he's not up here, which it's starting to look like he isn't, then I need to find him. He's probably not over here either. Okay, but he's in the desert. He might actually not be that hard to find. I thought maybe they were trying to be a bit tricky with it, but maybe they're not, actually. I mean, while I'm here, I could do that, but I won't do that yet. I won't do that yet. So legitimately, he might be somewhere along here. He might even be up here. No, but I've been to the bandit's bed, though. I'm pretty sure. But see, he couldn't be here, too. Like, they just said in the Velcroy Desert. So, like, legitimately, he could actually be anywhere. Like, this could be one beast that's actually kind of a hard one to find. We'll avoid all fights for the moment until I find it. I just want to be sure I can find it. Don't see anything over yonder there. We can't make the leap. Should be able to make the leap down here, though. Yeah. Okay, so if I were a big boy Chimera. See, they mentioned trader tracks, right? So, like, we know where the traders come in. And we know where they go. This is kind of a toughie, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to choose, if I had to pick where he'd be, it doesn't look like he's... Oh, there is that? No, it's a Kuro. Damn it. That's just a Kuro. He might just be up further this way. Like, it's a bit weird that there's Akashic stuff here. Like, we'll find him. We will find him. So, I mean, there's only so much desert he could be in, like, realistically. Some gobbies here, too. Okay, let's fight the Kuro, just because I want the XP. I want to be overpowered for when we go to Ash. And I want to be overpowered when I fight this Chimera as well. And an Akashic Kuro will be just the right amount of difficult for me to warm up with. Damn it. Okay, okay, I can already feel the rest. I can feel it. All right, hit him with the ignition. Ignite should be back relatively quickly. This is good. See, this is all a good start. This is all a very good start. That's not as great. I also did not mean to do that. Okay, we got you knocked down. Okay, no, I got hit buttons. There you go. Okay, diamond dust. Flames of Rebirth. And honestly, Gigaflare probably ends it. Yeah, Gigaflare definitely ends it. Okay. Okay, not bad. Okay, so we're kind of getting it back down. We're kind of getting it down again. Got some decent XP from that too. I think like 700. So now, it's only been half an hour? My God. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun playing video games. Thought it said something on a wall. I thought it might have been a spider, but it's just like some kind of like fruit fly. I don't know why. My city's been getting a lot of fruit flies lately. It's not even just a case of like me being dirty either. There's literally just been like a fruit fly epidemic where I live.
Be safe.
Happened last year too, actually. Really strange. Hey Kitty, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today there, friendo?
Too slow.
Okay, that's good. Okay, wait, what's the lock-on button again? Okay, that's not the lock-on button. Wait, what? Wait. How come I suddenly don't remember what the lock-on button is? I literally used it earlier. Okay, it's that button. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Never mind. Like I said, it's been a week. I may have forgotten some of the very basic controls that I should totally not forget. Okay, that's fine. I thought I was gonna get hit by that for a sec. Okay, we'll just put an end to you. If I can, ideally I level up. Because I'm already very low health compared to what I probably should be. Katie says, I thought you weren't streaming until tomorrow, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, in this case, at the very least, it seems so. Only because, I mean, admittedly, I was kind of contemplating it. I was like, you know, I do want to stream today, but also, should I take her or something else instead? And I was like, no, I want to stream. I miss everybody. I've been missing peeps. And I've been missing playing this game, honestly. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stream today. It's gonna start late, but I'll do a stram, and it'll be fun. I was trying to think how I can mix like How can kind of rhyme fun with flim flam or strim stram. I was gonna say flim flam, but that's not fun. That's something different. And then nothing came to me, so it's like, okay, have fun, sure. But yeah, no, I'm happy to see you too, of course.
No mistakes.
And just so you know, I will also be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is also a stream day, and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I have too much fun playing video games on stream. He wouldn't be in here, would he? I feel like if he is, it'd be a bit of a bait and switch. Okay, well, there is stuff in here. Man, Satellite is so good. It's so good. It really is. It's just so good. Oh, man. Okay, so he's probably... If I had to guess where the Chimera would be, I don't know. I can't even do a good guess. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. Also, for those that are interested, I might actually post this just because I think it's kind of neat and I'm probably going to be using it. And it might be kind of a fun way to, for you guys to even keep up on what's going on and what has been done. Oh, Kitty says, guess what? Or guess what? Guess what? What? What's up? What's new? You seem excited, so obviously so am I. Let's hear it. And while you type that out, I will get this one other thing up real quick. I don't have anything on it yet, right? But this might, like I say, just be fun for you guys to an extent. I don't know if you can. Okay, you can do users. Because I do have a very extensive game backlog. I actually decided I would check out this one website called backlogged.com. I don't have anything there yet, but I think it'd be fun to like put little games on there. You can leave like little reviews and stuff. I might end up doing that, and then you guys can see kind of generally what's going to be coming up, generally what I've done, what I finished. Might be good for the newer people that come by too, so they can see what games have been played. And I think you can leave little notes on games, so I could be like, oh yeah, I streamed this, right? And stuff. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but I found out about the website and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I want to use it. So yeah, gonna be using that. Just keep an eye on it and everything. Oh, Kitty says I have a bun in the oven. Oh, it's so good. Congratulations. Really happy for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh man, I don't even know what to say to that. That's just like so good. That's so cool. So you're gonna be having a little Bab. You better name him Fraggin Jr. And if it's a girl, name her Fraggina Jr. No, I'm kidding. By the way, don't actually do that. Don't actually do that. That would probably destroy the kid's social life entirely.
How the hell did
But that's really awesome.
that'll do, girl?
Well, you'll have to keep us all up to date on that, because that's something certainly worth celebrating.
The bastard. He's been lying to us for as long as we've known him.
And who knows? Maybe if I'm able, after you have the baby, maybe I can stop by for a visit and see the little fella / little lady, right? Oh, that's so cool.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Ah, it's so cool. See, this is one of the things that's so cool about streaming too, dude. It's like you meet so many cool people, and like you really kind of go through their lives. You know, like it's really neat. Like with Cosmind, I mean, heck, I think he started like watching the stream when he was like 15. And although he doesn't really come to the streams as much anymore, I still do talk with him. And it's like, man, I knew this guy when he was like still in school. Now here he is with a job and with a car, and you know, he's like doing all that stuff. And then Ice Slime. And then you have Kitty, who, you know, I knew from even longer ago, actually. And it's like, yeah, I knew you through some of your rough moments. I knew you through some of your good moments. Yeah, I feel like I was there with you when you made some pretty big decisions in your life. I was there when you first like met Jared. When you got married. And now you're having a little baby. It's so cool, right? I think this is something some people maybe neglect when it comes to like the streaming side of things. Is you get to know so many people, and if you stream long enough, you really do get to like kind of be a part of their lives, you know? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about like cool things while I'm fighting a giant slime. A little bit of a tonal disconnect, really. And yeah, it's just that kind of stuff to me is just really cool, you know? Four weeks, very nice. Oh, we have names picked up since 3 years ago, really. Oh, well, now I'm curious. What are some of the options? What are some of the options? Hopefully one of them starts with an F for Frag. Frag Jr. Frag Jr. I'm sure is one of them, definitely. Baby's size between a poppy seed and apple seed. Nice. I find it amusing how like the guide for how far they're coming along are all fruit analogies. That is pretty funny. It's like, how far are you along in your pregnancy? I'm about an apple seed in terms of time. It's like, hell yeah, right? Very wonderful news, yeah. Or useful, yeah. It is also useful. Like, it's a good way to like actually, because I never really thought about that, like how big babies are like when they're in the womb, right? Because like it's something I don't think about. Well, but when you say like, oh, it's between like a poppy seed and an apple seed, it's like, well, I know how big those are. And then you kind of get it in your head, and it's like, oh yeah, shit. Well, that's actually really tiny, really teeny.
One of you, eh?
Seeing you streaming has pepped me up so much. I'm so glad to hear that, Kitty. It makes me really happy to hear that, like, for real. At best, I guess, because everyone knows me. Yeah, exactly, right? We're a part of each other's lives for sure. We really are, right? I don't know if the big bad is here. Seems not. Nah, this is actually way too far. I will find you, Chimera. But yeah, so it's just oh, I got a hair in my mouth. Jeez. Yeah, it's just really exciting. Like, I don't know. I see. There's more I want to say, but I'm not really too sure how to say it, like, at all, to be honest. It's just all really exciting stuff. Bass says backlog seems great. Also heard backloggery is good. I'll definitely check it out periodically. I might need to look at backloggery too. I don't know. I just saw the website and I'm like, I don't know how many people would even care, to be honest. But like, I'm like, oh, I could put my games on there. And I was thinking of keeping it like just obviously purely to myself to kind of keep tabs on like what I'm doing. But then I'm like, well, other people might want to see this. Other people might be interested in what I've done or what I'm doing or what games I have in the backlog, both personal and not personal, right? Well, personal and like stream wise, right? It mentions Valkyrie Desert, but also mentions like traders. I guess traders could also be like down this way too. But like, what if they're talking about like down this way too? Because have I actually been here? I don't recall. But they mentioned the desert specifically though. I don't know. See, now I'm debating. Now I'm debating where it might be. I could check the terraces and just see.
Back to the stables.
I know it's gonna be a big ass fight though.
Stalls were planted this time, thanks be to you.
Let's see. It's been too long since I've been to one of your streams. You know, I guess it kind of has been. Honestly, I kind of forget how long it's been since some people have showed up. Because I don't know, like I see you and I'm like, I don't know. See, it's weird too, right? Because like it never really ever seems that long to me necessarily. But then you mention it, it's like, yeah, you know, I guess that has been a while. No problems, of course, for anybody that doesn't show up for like weeks or months or heck, even like if some people are gone for like a year or so, right? It's like it doesn't even really matter. I just appreciate when anybody stops by, like when people stop by, right? Even if it's just to say a fine hello. You guys know me though.
Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice.
Today's been a challenge for me. I'm fighting major tiredness and major morning sickness, but now I feel amazing. That's great. Well, maybe I should put that as like a tagline. Fraggin Gamin, the cure to all your ails.
Fare you well.
Nothing to report.
Oh no, I have been to the terraces because that's where all the bombs were. Shoot, well the Chimera has to be like out here somewhere then. Where? Oh, where? Yeah, in an interesting way too, like actually kind of going back to like me seeing you guys like kind of grow like over time and everything, right? Like meeting people, seeing them like change and become different people entirely. Have I read this? For the best drop in Dalamil, visit the final string. I don't know if I read that. But like in a weird way, you guys have also kind of seen me grow too, right? Because like,
how the hell did
heck, I've been through like what, 2 relationships on stream, one of which I'm obviously in, right? I've been, you know, through like, I'm trying to think like besides that, because like, and obviously I've had like a lot of stuff going on with my mom, like how my mom's had like medical stuff going through this, which I believe I've talked about on stream, which is all fine now for the most part, of course. And like, you know, like even just from a production outlook on things, right? Like the stream has changed a lot. You know, the stream itself has changed a lot. Like I used to have just this really, like I started out using like my headset mic, and then okay, I'm like, oh, I'll get this little snowball mic, and you know, learn the like all the plugins and stuff, and it's like, oh, now I got, you know, webcams now like just become super common, and it's like, you know, I've been through yeah, just like a bunch of stuff, like shitty mic, good quality mic, decent quality mic. Yeah, lighting, no lighting, green screen, no green screen. Now I even have the sweet little like touch button here that I can just push, and oh look, it's changing stuff, right? Like, oh, BRB, oh, right? Which is pretty cool, and I've actually had this for a couple days now. I've really been wanting to play around with it. So yeah, right. Yes, all the experiences life gives you transforms you. It does. It really does. Oh, there he is. There's the boy. It was like the last place I looked, but we found him. All right. Okay, now I might not pay as much attention to like the chat, so I apologize in advance. This is an S rank, which means he's probably gonna kick my ass. which means I'm probably actually gonna need to try a little bit. So we'll see, though. We'll see. The gist of it is that we've all been through a lot together. And I actually have some new things like planned that I want to talk about once I actually start working on it, which I'm excited for. I just don't want to talk about it until I actually start.
We're not gonna outrun this one. Stay close, Torvald.
But like I have like some cool plans that I'm really excited for. That I hope you guys will be excited for too when I actually get to announce it. Okay, hold up. Get satellite up. Get impulse up. Okay, this is going well. This is going surprisingly well, actually. Haven't gotten hit too much yet. Ah, you're too slow, Chimera. Look at you, bud. Oh, actually, no, I did get hit once, but we don't talk about that. Gorgamira, what are you doing, man? You're like the lamest S rank I fought yet. So you even trying to fight? Okay, well there you go. Now you hit me. Now it's personal. Now you've unleashed the beast. All right, now we can just unleash everything. Don't got him halfway yet. Okay, now this should deal some good damage. We might be able to get him down to half, maybe. Yeah, it wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Okay, he's just unleashing everything now, huh? Alright, we limit break, prime up. Amazon prime him good. Oh yeah, dude, you're nothing. It's like, what do you have? You got nothing. You got nothing, Gorgamira. S rank? More like F rank, man. You're stinky, dude. Watch him do something to like absolutely kick my ass after. Okay, like Ram's voice maybe. No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, we'll unleash this. Then we'll unleash this. That's still gonna be a little bit. Unleash impulse. Get ignition on the go. Unleash satellite. I guess I'm about the same level as him, actually, so maybe that's why he's kind of stinky. I'm no longer fighting S ranks that are like 10 levels above me. Now I've actually evened out the score. Hey, you Dragon's voice all you want, dude. It ain't doing nothing. Okay, that did do something, actually. I didn't cold snap it in time. He's done. Dunyan rings, man. Easiest S rank of my life. Easiest S rank of my life. Easiest level of my life. Jeez. Level up. That was absolutely nothing. Well, now I no longer need to fear S ranks. I got an Orichalcum. Look at that. I needed that for something. I think I needed it for like a weapon. Yeah, that's right, Clive. You tell him. Yeah, that's right. We'll pose on him too. Yeah, yeah. Not really pose, but we can stand here and be like, yeah, we did this. We can be like those people that kill like the grizzlies and then pose by their corpses, like the grizzly bears and stuff. Okay, well, I didn't actually take that long. Thank you for the GG, Vess. All right. I guess we can just leave. I thought that was gonna be more of an endeavor. I'm not gonna lie. It took us a while to find him, but the fight itself was like nothing. There's absolutely nothing. That's really easy.
Come back.
See, I'm trying to think when I should do the challenges. I'll give myself maybe like another half an hour or an hour, and then I'll start trying to do some of the challenge grinding. I just want to do a little bit more of the story.
I was wondering when next you'd visit.
Now, do I level up with you,
You've
Tomes?
read this particular chapter before.
Nah, but I'm close.
You wish to study the tomes?
We're almost done with like all of these. Wow. Okay. So bestiary. So we only have like 2. Oh wait. Yes, we only have like 3 new creatures to stumble across in the bestiary. And which one is it that I need to read? Ah, the Chimera. Damn, look how thick they are. Man, they're such thick boys. That there might exist a creature so terrible, so twisted as the tricephalic horror that is the Chimera is a striking reminder of the madness of whatever deity first whispered life into them. It is not enough that the winged demons are both astonishingly aggressive and adept in the manipulation of aether, but they are also able to wield their influence over other beasts, commanding them like a field marshal might his regulars. Fortunately, they are only rarely seen and only deep in the deserts of Damakia. And then we have the unbranded. Most bearers are identified soon after birth and marked with the slave brand, but a fortunate few are not and remain unbranded. An unbranded bearer can live like any other man or woman, so long as their knack for magic remains a closely guarded secret. Should it be revealed, however, they are denounced as liars and imposters and dealt with the severest punishment. Yeah, Cerberus would also be one, by the sounds of it, for that sort of thing. Okay, so we still have a few ones here that we need to get. Slave traders. Those who make their coin buying and selling bearer slaves. While the trade is highly regulated, a slave is a valuable asset, and so there's a thriving black market in stolen and unregistered bearers. Doris's former master was just such a black market trader, who trained her abducted charges as killers for hire. Knowing that if the branded was caught in the act, their ownership records could not lead the constabulary to her door. And Giselle greens. The leafy green vegetable loved by chocobos. Such is the bird's attraction due to its scent. Traders who transport them by the wagon load must seal their boxes tightly, lest they should find themselves accosted by a flock of wild boars on the road. Though most Giselle greens are grown from chocobo fodder, they can be eaten, or grown for chocobo fodder. They can be eaten by humans too, provided one trims away the toughest fibers and boils the fleshy leaves in salt water until soft. I would not eat one, personally. Did I do the original Undying? I did, yeah. Not like there's that much different. A secretive order who man, I can't talk now. A secretive order who serve the lords of Rosaria from the shadows. They revere the mighty Phoenix and its dominant, and once presided over the rites of ancestral communion at Phoenix Gate. Few outside the order know of its existence, even among the highest-ranking members of Rosarian nobility. Their loyalty to His Grace Joshua Rossfield is absolute, and none among them would hesitate to lay down their lives for his sake. At his command, their efforts are currently devoted to uncovering the truth behind the mysterious being known as Ultima. Bum bum bum. Where is? I'm hitting the wrong button. Do 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 do. Okay, here's another one. Kretov. A small Dalmatian village of bean farmers and goat herds built in the shadow of fallen ruins. Though located at the edge of the fields of Karava on a caravan trail that runs through the Titan's wake to the free cities of Canver, it has historically received few visitors, as most merchants choose instead to take the less perilous gilded path north. It receives even fewer now that plague has taken the lives of most of its residents. Dude, rip. One of the largest and most prestigious trading houses in Dalmekia, who sought to scout Eloise. Their mercantile operations extend far beyond the borders of the Republic, as Eloise learned when they stepped in at the last moment to purchase the bearers for which the Crimson Caravans had long been bargaining with the army, and sell them onto a trader from the outer continent. In truth, they had been interested in the trade from the very start, and only withheld making their own offer as a courtesy to Eloise. One that was rescinded after she failed to respond positively to their offer to her. Yeah, being kind of dicks. Yes. Dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. After laying waste to much of the Crystalline Dominion in an Ultima-inspired frenzy, Clive evacuated him to the hideaway where Tarja labored to mend his wounds. Finally awake, he escaped to the Dominion to survey the damage he had done, and collapsed from shock, awakening again to find himself in the care of a young medicine girl named Kihel. Okay, we know her name. I don't even think they said it in the game yet, but we know her name. Yes. Resident blacksmith of Clive's hideaway, he originally hails from Dravozd, in the far-flung desert wastes of Dalmekia, where he and Zoltan both prenticed. After Netherflood filled the nearby mines and the town was set upon by Akashic beasts, he rode to Dravozd's defense, settling the bad blood between them once and for all. Together, he and Zoltan forged the Ragnarok, the legendary blade whose designs were bequeathed them by their master Vulcan. Owain. One of Mid's assistants, tasked with bringing to life her designs for new inventions that might assist the residents of the hideaway in their day-to-day lives. And one day, perhaps, all the people of the twins. Got a lot here. Martha. Landlady of the Golden Stables, the tavern at the heart of Martha's Rest. Her efforts to save bearers from the bonds of thraldom begin before she meets Sid. And like him, she dreams of a world where bearers can live on their own terms. To this end, she nourishes the seeds of a better world that she and the Guardians of the Flame have planted in Eastpool. Former Imperial soldier of the Northreach garrison, who left his post after the Duke of Oriflamme took over. He elected instead to form a new town watch, that he might better protect the town and those he loves. Isabel chief among them. After leading the defense of Northreach against a throng of thralls, he reconciles with the Duke and they pledge to combine their forces to see the town safe. Victor, a friend of Clive's cause who keeps an ever-attentive vigil on the comings and goings in Dalmekia. After being caught up in the bandits' raids on Dalamil during an excursion to his famous markets and lending Clive and Lubor his aid in bringing the town together, Victor developed a fondness for the place. He began making regular visits, becoming firm friends with Lubor, and earning the trust of the townspeople. Yeah, we did do that one. I think we did do all the ones previous. Forged Master of the Briar's Kiss, the finest smithy in Dalamil. Known to those in the know as the Desert Hare, from whose long years no secret is safe. The leadership he displayed in dealing with the bandits' attacks led to his being proposed as a prime candidate to become the new mayor. But when the townspeople discovered that he was a bearer, they elected to drive him out of the town instead. An orphan who lost her parents to the Ironblood's most recent crusade, she fled towards Dalamil, finding a new family in Rennes, a fellow orphan along the way. The two were starving by the wayside when Lubor found them and took them in, adding a new elder brother to the patchwork family. She's a kind and caring soul who enjoys nothing more than listening in on the conversations of the townspeople, whether they know it or not. Then Ren's here. An orphan who lost his parents to the Ironblood's latest crusade. He fled towards Dalamil, finding a new family in Drika, a fellow orphan. Along the way, the two is all just the same thing. He is a frank and forceful soul who enjoys nothing more than watching the townspeople at work and helping them with their tasks, whether they need it or not. Hey, welcome back, Kitty. My mother-in-law is being a big help with everything. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we did do that one. Owner of the Crimson Caravans, a highly esteemed porterage firm in Bucklad. Eldest child and heir apparent of a successful Canvarian trading house. Eloise abandoned her birthright in order to save her younger brother Theodore, who her parents would have seen branded after his powers awakened. After Theodore lost his life before her eyes, she swore to continue their work to free bearers, that his death might not be in vain. And Theodore? Porter and guard for the Crimson Caravans, the porterage firm that he runs with his beloved sister Eloise. Theodore lost his life to his own blade after being taken by an aether flood, whilst trying to protect the haven he had built for bearers from a rampaging dragon, wishing his sister a long and happy life with his final breaths. And Zoltan, which I believe we did do. I don't know if I actually did this one, so I'm gonna do it just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safer side. The feared and respected chief of the smithing town of Dravaz, where he and Blackthorn learned their craft. After the master, who the two apprenticed under, breathed his last, they came to blows over the future of the town and have exchanged nary a word since. I'm gonna have me a little quick sip because I'm feeling the dryness on my lips. You ever just get like dry lips? But I guess that's why chapstick is a thing. So I'm sure lots of people just get dry lips. Maybe I too should get chapstick. It might help me out during like some of the winter months where it gets really dry. Chief of the Dalmekian smithing town of Dravaz, whose skill in etching metal far eclipses Blackthorn's own. After the latter aided Zoltan and his town in overcoming the twin threats that faced them, an absence of aether that rendered their forges useless, and a surfeit of it that unleashed an Akashic horde against its gates. The two were reconciled at last, each gaining a newfound admiration for each other's talents. Oh, wrong one. Sabine. Only daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who escaped from the disaster at Twinside and took refuge in Northreach. Her extensive education in all matters spiritual and political, as well as her overbearing demeanor, rival that of her father. Her opinion on the Duke's plan to fortify Northreach at the townspeople's expense, however, differs from his greatly, and she attempts to enjoin Isabel's help to rally the people against him. An orphan girl who pays for her bread by making and selling medicines. Her travels took her from Dalmekia to the Crystalline Dominion, where she nearly lost her life when the city was all but destroyed by Bahamut. After the flames died down, she labored to mend the wounds of the injured townspeople, eventually coming across a collapsed Prince Dion, who she nursed back to health. I missed one somewhere. Whomst did I miss? I missed these two. A loyal shield of Rosaria and leader of the Guardians of the Flame, who fight to see the duchy restored. In Eastpool, he finds a new purpose, to not merely lead his guardians against their enemies, but to lead his village in pursuit of a brighter future for man and bearer both. Get redeemed Hydrate, and thank you very much for wasting your channel points twice. Keeping the Fraglandian economy in check, that's perfect. Katie says I have to go, finish dinner now, take care Fraggin friends. You take care, Kitty. Thank you very much for watching, friendo, and once again, congratulations. Big congratulations to you. Really, really happy. And you have to keep us updated on how things go with that. I want nothing but good news, right? Of course, if any bad news ever comes, like, feel free to share that too. But if there better not be any bad news, like, ever coming from you. And Bass says I'm having carrot soup. Carrot soup is pretty good. I want to make a nice soup. It's been a long time since I've had a decent soup, but I've really been itching to make like a nice homemade soup. TY, hi, much love to you, kitty. Much love. That's kind of a bad heart. It's good enough. Good enough. I'll take it. And the High Cardinal. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who made up the council. Oh, and I'll take that sip as well, actually. I'll take the hydrate. I haven't even done that yet. Alright. Or at least if I did, it wasn't as a result of you redeeming a hydrate, so I'll take another. I could probably use it anyway. First and foremost, the 5 cardinals who made up the Council of Elders, second only to the Holy Emperor and the Imperial Government. After the fall of the Crystalline Dominion and the collapse of said government, His Eminence reappeared in Northreach, now going by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme. He drafted both the soldiery and the common folk into his plans to turn the town into a new capital for a new San Brec. Ah, I did miss another one, apparently. What would I miss? You, Dories. Captain of the Curse Breakers, who directs their bearer liberating operations. Doris was raised by a Rosarian slave master who treated her branded charges as if they were her own children, teaching them how to read, write, and wield a blade before hiring out their services to the highest bidder. Though Doris resents her former master for the terrible deed she made her do, she thanks her for making her the strong, scrupulous woman she is today. I did read that one, yes. Alright, perfect. So now we're done with that for now.